This Thursday, November 20th, we are going to have a powerful new moon take place in the sign of Scorpio. And part of what makes this energy so special is that there is this quality to it that feels very random, that feels like it takes us by surprise, that might even feel like a shock in some cases. And whether it is that we instantly realize that whatever's happening is actually really good, or whether it takes us a moment or a day or a little bit longer, it doesn't take us long to get there. The thing is, though, this is Scorpio energy, which means that there's this delicate balance between being at the forefront of your own power and the transformations, the changes you wish to experience, but also knowing that sometimes what gets kicked up, as uncomfortable as it might be, actually gets us to the truth. And the truth might be something other than what we had planned or what we had envisioned. And yet, even if we resist it, it might end up even better than anything we'd planned for ourselves. Now, how this new moon might speak to you depends on your sun, moon, and rising. Take all three into consideration. Synthesize the information to make it unique to you. And there are a lot more horoscopes available, including an expanded view of this new moon energy over on my YouTube channel, Nadiya_Shah, and in the superstar space at thefutureismagical.com. Aries, profound change, truth, transformation, and wealth. If anybody out there is likely to have an intense experience under the light of this new moon, it certainly is you. But that also means with the intensity comes that potential for breakthroughs to be that much more notable and that much more meaningful. If ever there was a time when it felt like the truth came out of nowhere, but it set you free in the best possible sense, this really would be it. And if you are in a therapeutic journey, physical, psychological, or otherwise, this is energy of breakthroughs and new beginnings. Now, this could also be finally feeling like the money came through, whether it's a commission payment or benefits you qualify for. Well, that money might find you now. Taurus, love, partnerships of all kinds are covered here, and it is a new moon energy, which means someone is going to be there to help you to understand where you are in love and how you feel about it. I would not be surprised if there were Taurians out there who in an instant were shocked, surprised by the love you have or the love that you want, love seeming to come out of nowhere. Now, yes, we do have Mercury retrograde in your opposite sign, which means a couple of things, but one is what you think it is and what it ends up being might be very different, but it could end up actually being better as well. And if anybody is likely to run into partners of the past, it certainly would be you. In established bonds, fresh chapters where they're not expected could find you to strengthen the bond. Gemini, your daily life, your clients, customers, coworkers. Now, these people just might be a surprise a minute, but also can bring with them big blessings, especially where it comes to reuniting with one of these types of people this week. I would also add wonderful ideas that might be returning to you or going back over old projects could unleash blessings. Health-related blessings are on offer here as well, and you just might get a bit of a journey, twists and turns that ultimately end up leading you towards some really good news. You might just end up picking up a habit that you dropped long ago and now reaping that much more reward. Cancer, flirtation, romance, what the heart wants in every area of life, and getting really honest with yourself about what it is that's going to make you happy, what's going to make you feel genuine joy and fulfillment. Now, with the romance and flirtation part, wow, those flirtations might feel like they come out of nowhere. They take you aback. And as much as there is surprise, things could accelerate very quickly. Now, do keep in mind, of course, we do have Mercury retrograde. What you think it is, what it ends up being might be very different, especially in the context of new people you're meeting now. But chance running into people who you might have dated in the past could happen as well. Now, this isn't so much about like people you were partnered with, but rather people that you might have hung out with or went on dates with. That's the kind of reunion energy that might be possible here. But outside of that, and in established bonds, this awakening of heart, the awakening of love can be part of what helps you to feel like things are changing for the better. Leo, home, the past, your living situation, and your family of origin, your parents where that applies, and home-based businesses, working with homes, that's where there's great potential for breakthroughs, new projects, prosperity finding you as well. But outside of that, if you're looking to buy, sell, move, attract a new roommate, just be mindful that we do have Mercury retrograde. And what that means is, if it is an opportunity, maybe something you saw, a move you were trying to make and it fell through, that coming back around holds the greatest promise rather than something brand new. Just making changes to your understanding of your living space can go a really long way to feeling a sense of fresh inspiration and fresh energy now. Virgo, siblings, cousins, neighbors, these people are likely to be a surprise a minute, a shock a minute. There might be very good news that comes your way through one of these people, or maybe just having to do with what's happening in their life and you're happy for them, whether or not it has anything directly to do with you. It can be a new chapter with these people in their life or your connection to them. Outside of that, this is a part of the sky that has to do with documents, information, text messages, mail, phone call, and these just might end up being the vehicles with which surprises might come, but your very quick response to them helps you to unleash really positive and amazing developments in some cases, where it feels like whatever transpires is incredibly positive news. Libra, money you earn, money you spend, self-love, self-esteem, and if anybody out there is likely to feel brand new chapters, very hopeful, very promising, very exciting where it comes to the money that you're earning, it definitely could be you, especially where it is financial opportunities that you thought were gone. Well, those just hold the most promise for coming back around and blessing your life that much more. Be mindful of spending, because this is an energy of generosity, of feeling the abundance, which is a beautiful feeling, I know, but Mercury retrograde in the same part of the sky means that what you think you're getting and what you're actually getting might be different, or just what you think you need or what you think you want. Well, it all might look really different once it is that Mercury goes direct in a couple weeks' time. Scorpio, identity, who you know yourself to be, what matters to you most and first, and what's closest to you. Having a new moon in your sign that is as powerful as this is rare. And this is a time of redefinition and brand new starts. But the fact that Mercury is retrograde so close to this new moon, well, it does suggest it's not entirely a new chapter out of nowhere, but either something that has been part of your contemplation for a while, or it could be a sense of a reunion to yourself, a reawakening of whom it is that you really are, and an awareness of where it is that you might have betrayed something of what it means to be true to you in light of your current circumstances. But the thing is that once you know, you can't go back. Once you know, change can happen very quickly now. And ultimately, with such a fortunate new moon energy at play, you are the one most likely to be the recipient of that great fortune now. Sagittarius, having a new moon in the sign of the unconscious means that just when you think you know, all of a sudden it all comes out. And it could relate to just about any person, place, thing, or situation, but part of the very big blessings here are the very fortunate karmic closures that might be taking place for you. It is a turning point moment that really helps you to feel that much more as if you are more in line with an energy of freedom and authenticity. This is karmic cleansing at play. Some of the best stuff, some of the blessings now can feel like they just show up seemingly out of nowhere. It's the stuff that you did, that you forgot about, that you let go in your past. That stuff coming back around holds the greatest promise for the greatest reward. Capricorn, friendships, group dynamics, reunions with friends in seemingly random, unexpected places and spaces could be taking place for you now. And it is this energy that speaks to your understanding of where you stand with another, what a group can do for you, what you could do for them, how joining forces with others, or even just gathering with others can open up happiness and even greater possibilities for you. Well, a lot of that feels like it could come together very quickly for you at this time. Trust the random reunions. They can open up even greater awarenesses and blessings now. Aquarius, career, social standing, life purpose, and your understanding of a higher, more loving vision for your life. This is a very visible part of your sky, and it might feel like a lot is going on. There's a lot twisting and turning in a way, but at the same time, there's so much potential here to feel a sense of success as you uniquely define it. Now, those career opportunities you thought were gone that come back around hold the greatest promise for breakthrough, but I do feel like this could be brand new opportunities or the possibilities for them that could show up. Even though if it is something brand new, what you think it is and what it actually ends up being could be very different. Visibility seemingly out of nowhere could show up for you. Going viral for something that you post could show up for you, but will ultimately lead to very good things. Pisces, immigration, citizenship, higher learning, legal matters. These are all very fortunate. There might be surprise developments here, but very quickly it could feel like there's also fresh start energy. Where it is that you felt things have dragged on, gone back and forth for way too long, part of the new beginning just might be a sense of freedom from one of these matters that might have felt like it dragged on too long. Outside of that, though, more personally, whether it is a whole new worldview, philosophical, political, even religious or spiritual as well, could find you. And in an instant, it has you understanding your place in the world very differently, in a way that likely is going to have you feeling changed and more blessed quickly at this time. Well, thank you for watching. It'll be a great week. Enjoy.